This practice is really great for the early morning hours when you're needing to gather your focus and your strength for the day. All movements of the extremities, arms, and legs are meant to come from the core, from the center. So as you can see, I've drawn my leg up with the strength of my navel drawing to my spine in order to engage my transverse abdominis. Simultaneously, the pelvic floor muscles are drawing in and up for women and men. They restrict the flow of urine. So you know you've got it when you can feel that sense. And then from there, it's super safe to move your extremities, lifting your leg up or your arm. Now that you know that your low back is secure. As you can see, I've taken my leg out to the side and I am rooting my feet down, connecting with the floor. So you might expand your toes so that you can feel the connection with the floor even more through your foot. And then I allowed my hand to trail down toward the ground. And I did that a few times. You might also do that, or maybe you're back on this knee raising to the chest on the other side. Maybe your body feels like you need to go there longer. Remember, this is a video, so you can play and replay all that you want, which gives us the freedom to insert a little more knowledge, giving and taking. I'm allowing my leg to go out to the side again like I did on the other side. You might be determining something different for yourself. What is your sense right now in your own body? And slower pace here is to honor you and where you're at. So please integrate that into your experience always in TCY. Turning to the side that we started on, maybe you're going to keep your hands in a different position. Sensing helps us to inquire more easily and therefore determine what it is that we need and how to self-soothe while gaining strength and momentum in our practice. Notice it's never a perfect practice. The body's always going to want more than what we give it. So this really is a journey that we say, today we do our best and we are grateful for showing up. So there I have the heels of my hands and I'm doing some smooth outs on the legs, self-soothing, helping to feel the sensations in my legs more so that I might be able to connect more readily with what it is that I need, so that self-determination factor is stronger. What about you? Where are you? Maybe you're going to stay on that other side longer now, or I've gone over the other side and noticed it's different. This side is different. That's normal and natural. I'm doing a self-embrace here to self-soothe and stretch my upper back and challenge myself to move in new ways that are going to highlight new parts of my brain and activate new neural nets to engage so that off the mat I can start to think and be and move in new ways too. I'm doing some calf raises here, lifting my heels. What might your body be calling for right now? These always make me feel like I have more agency over my body. There's a sense of constriction and release that's automatic, and that might be very different for you. So what is it even that you need right now? Maybe it's not a sense of agency. Maybe that's a very strong component already in your practice. Maybe it's more of a sense of melting inwardly and enjoying that sense of natural command that you have over yourself and your life. This is tree posture, so of course I've drawn my pelvic floor muscles in and up and navel to spine. Of course, the second I draw my pelvic floor muscles in and up, like I described at the beginning of this video, my transverse abdominis engages, which is a very large muscle group in the torso. So my back is safe and secure. I'm going to balance a lot easier and therefore be able to focus much more smoothly. Right there, I was self-soothing with my thumb to the shoulder socket. For me and my body, that tends to help me to feel more of a transmutation of any stressors in my body, more of an openness and expansion through doing so. I've let this posture go to come to equal standing posture. What about you? Are you going to stay longer on that side? It's all good if you do. There's some self-soothing again with my thumb, doing circles where my arm attaches into my shoulder. I'm here in equal standing posture again, raising one heel at a time, feeling the support below me, that is the ground. I'm ready to change directions, and I believe in the power of shifting our direction on and off of the mat, and I think that this is a great space to challenge ourselves to switch it up and shift into that uncomfortable place of making such changes voluntarily. So I've lifted one leg up and I've placed the leg over my bent standing leg that is rooted. And this is going to look different ways for everybody. Some of us are going to be able to extend our sternum more forward on different days and different moments within the days. Just like the weather, our bodies shift and change so many times, innumerable, countless times throughout the day. So practicing non-judgment in the negative sense when it comes to gauging where we're at in each moment as a regular practice. For me, I'm needing to feel more freedom in my upper body, so I'm doing these arm circles before I shift to the other side. What about you? Maybe pause in equal standing posture and find what it is that you are into, or if you're here, what is it that you're into? Is it a deeper breath? Is it a more steady, slow breath? What is it for you? And of course, as Confucius said, the victory is not in never falling, but in rising every time we fall. So here we have my body saying, hold on a second. Now I've gone back into it. Different day, different way. What is it that you need right now? What space and freedom can you give yourself to explore, to do something that you know and like and trust in your own body? This is something that I know independently in small compartmentalized movements, but I've actually never done that movement before where it's like a big wheel, turning a big wheel with my body there. So we might not know the whole picture, but if we can just start in a little piece and explore, and then see where the body wants to go next. So long as we're listening to our bodies and focusing inward, everything will turn out in a kind way to ourselves. I hope you get a chance to check out my book that you just saw on the screen there. I hope you have a beautiful day or evening, wherever you're at. Keep flowing. Maybe watch this again.